Hi everyone, my name is Vinod Chandran. I'm a chartered accountant by profession and corporate trainer and providing support to students on various professional programs. So this is our fourth episode on mentor sessions, and the whole idea of this session is to give you the emerging trend on finance education, particularly in the time with which we are going through. So to give a context for that, if you look at, let's say, 30 years back in India, it was predominantly a manufacturing driven industry. So you used to hear the terms HMT, IIT, companies similar to manufacturing. And otherwise, if you look at on the banking segment, State Bank of India or Indian Railways, we were known for that. But if you look at today, the industry has changed and we are moving towards more of a service driven. We are hearing more of Infosys, Wipro, and the multinational companies like HP, IBM, Capgemini, all these companies, we are known for. India has moved from a conventional manufacturing industry to more service driven, more of outsourcing, more of consulting activities started coming in. Now, when this industry shift happened, there is a lot of dependency has come on the multinational companies in India. Okay, so that is what earlier companies which I was mentioning, having the headquarters in US or Europe, they started having the wings in India. That created a lot of employment opportunities. And a company from whose roots are in US or in Europe, they started looking out for their own professionals. So that is where I would say, along with the industry change, even in education segment, there is a change started coming up. Now, conventionally, if you look at, we was looking about Indian finance professional courses over a period of time. Also, like chartered accountancy, cost and management accountants of India, or company secretaryship. These were the Indian conventional courses we were looking at in past. Also, the other option for a graduate in BCom was to move towards MBA program. He has only the choice to move towards MBA program. Now, if you look at what happens with a program like MBA, unlike if you're not doing from a top graded institute, it is as good as not doing. You are at par with only BCom, we can say, which was not the case maybe probably 20 years back. But the shift at today, the BCom from a second layer institute, MBA from a second layer institute is as good as only BCom when it comes to employment. Similarly, the conventional Indian finance professional courses, while chartered accountancy continue to be the premium course, so it is the cream of all courses. However, it is not everyone's cup of tea. So once you are moving towards chartered accountancy, you need to have that commitment, perseverance, and guts to overcome the failure. All these things are very vital. So many people are afraid to move ahead CA unless you have that stuff to go and determined to qualify CA. So they are confused as to, because they cannot go to MBA also. They are afraid of going to CA because of the premium it stands at. So as a result of which, they started looking out for other options. And thankfully, because of the industry shift, these Indian-based, the companies who are having roots in India, the multinational, started looking out for their own professionals. So when we look at that way, there are various professional courses started coming into India. So if you look at US-based professional qualifications, if you look at certified public accountant, certified management accountant US, certified financial analyst, financial risk manager, certified internal auditor, these are US-based qualifications. If you look at UK-based or Europe-based qualifications, I would say Association of Certified Chartered Accountants, ACCHE, then other programs like CAMA, all these courses started coming to India and establishing its roots in India. So what I'm going to discuss today is about 4 courses which you can keep in mind are the game changers for the next decade. When you look at the coming time with the changes in industry, with the roots the companies are building in India, these 4 courses you can really watch for. You can go and try to explore these courses. This can help you to build a firm career for yourself. Among the 4 courses, the first course is Certified Management Accountant, CMA USA. It's being promoted by Institute of Management Accountants, US. It's a 100-year-old body. 1919 IMA was established. And last year, in fact, it was 100th year celebration in India. I would say CMA once the key part is that, if I say the highlights about it, this has only two papers. If you qualify two exams, you are going to be a finance professional having recognition across the globe. Online exams, objective type questions. If you look at 75% is objective. So if you study well, you will clear the exam. So that is the best part about it. There is no examiner perception coming into picture. You have exam windows available: Jan, Feb, May, June, September, October. You can write any of this window. And most importantly, as I mentioned, the passing percentage is tremendous. Globally, around 45% to 50% passing rate. Because out of 100 people, 45% people are assured to pass this exam. So that is something which makes this course unique. And when it comes to opportunity, a city like Bangalore offers CMA on an average around 4 lakhs per annum to start with. A freshers gets around 4 lakhs per annum, which is, I would say, almost double what a graduate gets. So a graduate, instead of getting into job immediately after graduation, he thinks of pursuing CMA within and complete within 1 year. This can be completed within 1 year. He can get into a slab of double. Also, the level, if it is a BCom gets at grade 1, CMA can get into a grade 4 level immediately because of that qualification added. They will be adding 3 letters CMA to their name. That is the best part about it. And I would say, in nutshell, we can say that it is one excellent course which you can complete in a very short span of time by clearing just two papers and start your journey as a professional. So that was all about CMA. Now coming to CPA, Certified Public Accountant. This is another premium course which I would say can secure your career. Certified Public Accountant in India, like chartered accountants have the signing authority. In US, the statutory signing power is with CPAs. Now, the best part about CPA, again, there are only 4 papers. You clear 4 papers, you are CPA. Exams are online, objective type. Makes it very unique. All you need to be a graduate. There is a credit system, but people like us will be able to guide you as to whether you are eligible. There are experts to do this. Whether you are eligible, what is the additional requirement, all these things will be gated. Multiple choice questions, as I said, around 70%, around average, around 70% is multiple choice questions, and then descriptive or case laws model. And most importantly, I would say, again, short span of time, within 1.5 years, clear 4 papers, you are CPA, you become a globally recognized finance professional. Tremendous qualification. And most importantly, exam centers have started in India, which was not there for quite a long time. For the first time from January 2021, the exam centers will be available in India. This is the right time to crack CPA. So that was the second qualification. Third one is, again, having its roots in India for quite some time, is ACCA. ACCA is most recommended for +2 students to start with it, because along with their graduation. So once they complete +2, ideally they should start along with graduation. They can do it, and by the time they complete graduation, they will be able to complete ACCA. ACCA have altogether 13 papers. Suppose if a BCom student doing, he will be getting 4 papers exemption, subject to verification. We have to ensure that which university, all these things we need to cross check. And as I said, this is another gem of a qualification from UK, wherein once you complete, you have your career secured. You're rest assured of a very good job in cities like Bangalore. Okay. And it has multiple levels. You have one as a base level, then you have skill level, then there is professional level. 3 levels are there. But I would say this qualification, like CMA and CPA, will assure you that a secure career for a very, very, very long professional journey. Okay, so that was the third one. Fourth one is a surprise pack. Okay, it is financial risk manager, which is not something which was in limelight for quite a long time. But I would say, in the present situation where we are going through pandemic, we do not know how the situation, how the world, how the industry is going to behave. All these, there are a lot of uncertainty. So industry today requires people who can ascertain risk, who can be proactive to risk, who can take remedial measures to risk. All these things are requirement, the need of the hour. Okay. So from that perspective, FRM is one qualification which can fetch you a wonderful career opportunity. Now, I have seen even in some of the public sector banks, they recruit FRMs along with CFAs. So the reason for that is because this qualification makes you very expert in all matters relating to risk assessment, risk proactiveness, all those areas. So this is one qualification I think you should really look out for if you are a person who is interested in risk and related areas. Again, this has another highlighting factor, just two papers, online exams, as if now it is written exam, which will be moving to online exams. Objective type, 100% objective type, and passing percentage, again tremendous, average around 50 percentage. And I would say this is something, again, is within a span of 1 year. This helps you to secure a career, particularly in cities like Bangalore. You are rest assured of a very decent job. To summarize, I would say, the industry is changing, as I mentioned, and we are going through industry 4.0, a lot of changing times. We are part of a very, very dynamic environment, and it is important that we take the right measures when we move ahead when it comes to professional tracking, because these are not those days of 30 years back. You have only those limited options. Today we have multiple options. Industry has changed. So we have to start looking at, because these decisions are very vital, because a decision, a choice you make now will have an impact for 30 to 40 years of your professional career. So from that perspective, these choices has to be evaluated. And trust me, these four qualifications which I have mentioned can really help you to build a very formidable career moving ahead. A quick brief about MyLogic also. We are based out of Bangalore. And you see, one unique factor, we have around 10 qualifications, finance professional programs we provide. Mylogicvideos.com is our website. So you will find 10 qualifications, and we give again priority to this four qualifications, considering the benefit the student likely to get. And as the tagline says, transforming career. So our vision is always, with a single-minded focus to transform the careers of youngsters. For that, extensive hours of classes, and tests, continue, mentor sessions, whatnot, a lot of additional value additions being provided to ensure that our students secure their career. Okay, so this was just a brief about ourselves. So I think I'm done with it. So only my suggestion is, start exploring the new changes. You need not have to be conventional. You can explore the new opportunities which is around you. Explore more about it, and we are here to support you. All the very best. God bless you.